it's time to break out some scary ass shit. Let's do a game review on Resident Evil 3. Okay, the story begins that you are Jill Valentine, last remaining survivor, and you attempt your last escape to get out of the city alive. Anyway, getting back to the game. Shooting these zombies, take random shots to kill. Another thing I noticed in the game, you see a zombie laying right beside the wall, with his legs on the ground. But okay, what's with this bullshit? You can actually walk right through a zombie. You can walk right through a zombie? That really makes sense, doesn't it? What the fuck? Is this some kind of joke? Or is this some kind of ghost? Are you kidding me? How many frickin' shots does it take to kill these dogs? What kind of bullshit is this? And they don't even die. You gotta keep shooting them randomly. They take so many shots, they take more than the zombies take. Shit. You can also mix gunpowder you pick up. Use an ammo maker and see what results you get. Anyway, getting back to the game. Okay, this is another thing I find interesting. When you get to the one cutscene with Brad Vicker getting bit by a zombie, he tries to shoot it up. Are you fucking kidding me? He can't kill one damn zombie? Anyway, getting back to the game. Of course, Nemesis says after Brad's dead, stars. Is that all he's gonna say is stars? Doesn't he have anything else to say instead of saying stars? Anyway, getting back to the point. You have two choices. Well, frankly, I would say enter the police station. And the funniest thing you notice too is, even if you hide in the police department, he's still chasing you. What's with this bull crap? So, this is a thing I find very interesting. Why is all of a sudden Nemesis follows you freaking everywhere? What the hell is that all about? And he can run twice as fast as you can. Because eventually, he'll catch up to you. But I suggest the best thing you do is run. Run as fast as you can, run all the way to the door, and just leave. Alright, let's get to the puzzles. Now, this is interesting about the puzzles. Some are trickier than others, but you have to solve them to get further in the game. Anyway, getting back to the game. What's with this bullshit? You know, you get to this one cutscene where this crate falls right on you and it says climb up or jump off. Well, I would say climb up because jumping down is a joke. You jump down and you fall right into a sewer. But what's so funny about it is there's nothing down there except for some kind of dead worm. I wonder if it's looking at me or something. I don't know. But then again, you got a snake that hangs on to you and you gotta somehow kick it off. So is this a surprise? Before they tell me to jump right down, this is a surprise they're gonna give me? Anyway, getting up to the ladder, it leads you right back to where you started from. The street. And guess what? You have to go right back in the door and it leads you back into the parking lot garage. Now isn't this just a damn joke? Anyway, getting back to the game. Also, when it comes to saving your game on Resident Evil 3, when you have it on easy, you have unlimited saves. So all you gotta do is find a typewriter and save wherever. But on normal or hard, the catch is you have to find as many ink ribbons as possible in order to save your game. If you don't have any ink ribbons, your game cannot be saved. Let me put this to the test. Can you really save your game with a typewriter? Let's find out. What the fuck is this? Anyway, getting back to the point. The other thing I hate is the spires. Because damn, they are frickin' hard. It's also better to use a grenade launcher or a shotgun or a magnum. Now the funniest thing I find very interesting about the level with the spiders is I don't see any flies around, do you? This is what you get, you piece of shit. Or what's with this bullshit? You shoot the spider off the ceiling, and yet what's funny about it is it still keeps coming at you. Another thing which I find very stupid and ridiculous is when you fight Nemesis with Jill outside of the clock tower. It gets a lot harder because you're poisoned and this is ass. This is another thing I don't understand. When running away from Nemesis, it sucks when he has a rocket launcher, fires it at you, and it could take your life down very easily. Which really fucking sucks. Now one way to weaken him is by using your grenade launcher. And then you finally defeat Nemesis. Carlos takes you to the chapel, and now you play as Carlos trying to find a cure for Jill. But the hunters, these guys are a pain in the ass. They take massive shots, but they also can kill you fast. So it's better to have a more powerful weapon. When it comes to fighting the worm, it's always good to have your grenade rounds, because that really does take down a lot of damage for this worm. Now when it comes to going to your items, you can take your items and put them in your item chest, so you have room for others that may be possible that you want to use. Now when it comes to mixing your herbs, it can be very helpful sometimes. Or what's with this bullshit? When it comes to getting to the last boss, you will notice you have to push these crates into the sockets to power up this battery generator to operate this cannon. Also, when it comes to the point, you have to wait for a countdown. Well, since the timer is going off, I might as well just time it, right? Let's see how long it takes for this cannon to... Are you fucking kidding me? I just died? Now the other thing you gotta realize too is that wait for the countdown and eventually make certain Nemesis is in the right place in order to defeat him. Okay, and then all of a sudden you kill Nemesis. Jill says an interesting line that I'll never forget. With all this bullshit Nemesis put me through this whole damn game, I have a few things to say right now. Die, you piece of shit! For a rating of this game, I give it an 8 and a 9.